preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. He might want another play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Trying to barrel in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. And your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D. And a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Lewis. Now the toss. There he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
And he tacked on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's White.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Lewis. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it through. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That's an absolute...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eden Stadium. But the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for a crease, it's Baxter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and I'm setting up 4th down.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. He'll pitch it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
He'll toss it. Got the 1st down and more. Breaks away on the left. staying on track and getting it in on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Punts it out of the air. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring...
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just refused to take it out of reverse. Got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Slithers into space.
Returner is tackled out at the 43. And your Texas Longhorns will take over. First and 10.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. We'll give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Overton. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to go up top on first down. He got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high
one they've used this half. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Taylor. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Georgia going up tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's White. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
Got room to work. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
To the air on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Red Wolves have opened up this lead, and with that defense playing with some extra motivation right now, points could be hard to come by the rest of the way. They're trailing by just 4 to Arkansas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab at the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
First down and more. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Trying to run, it's Lewis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long, and this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs!
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere.
Turning it on. Touchdown Bulldogs. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. On the move, he fires. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it hard on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Gonna run it, it's Lewis. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the take a shot on 2nd and short. Wide open downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Georgia! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can gashing the knee on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
The snap sets up to throw. And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
First down for the offense.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and well, it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's White. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Rides to back. Hard running there. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the wildcat.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got his man on the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the fourth.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. Got him, and nobody's close. Dashes him in the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on